Hello everyone and welcome back to another lesson of the Arabic language. So this is lesson number 18, and today's lesson doesn't really have one topic. It's more like a collection of small topics that I want to talk about and some remarks. Let's start with a remark from last lesson. Last lesson we discussed the التاء المربوطة, which looks like this or like that. And what I want to say is that when you write التاء المربوطة with tanween, especially tanween al-fath, you don't add an alif with it. So you just do like two dashes, two double dashes or double fatha, like this. If you remember, usually tanween al-fath or tanween with fatha has an alif added to it. So basically with that marbuta you don't add the alif. So this is one remark. Another remark is actually another thing I want to teach you is a special letter that is in Arabic language. It's not very common, but you can find it in a lot of texts, especially for guys that are here to learn how to read Quran. It's really common there, but in normal Arabic we don't use it a lot. There's only few words that have that. So what is that letter I'm talking about? Is the small alif. It's an alif like that. It's just a small stick that comes above a letter. And what does this small stick do is that it behaves as if there is actually an alif after that letter, but you don't write that alif, you just write a small one. So this is equivalent to having a letter followed by alif. So letter plus alif, sorry. Anyway, you get the idea. So let me give you an example. A famous one is this word. So this word is pronounced as hada. By the way, it means this. Hada. So I'm reading it as if I'm reading this word. Hada. Okay? So this is the small alif. Another place that you can find it is on al-alif al-maqsura. Al-alif al-maqsura, or the one that I discussed before in one of the lessons. It's an alif, but it looks like a ya. And sometimes people would add this small alif to say that this word is an alif. And you don't have, of course, the two dots of a ya. An example of that is ila, which means to. So ila, you see this part is pronounced as an alif. Okay, and this small alif tells you, yeah, this is pronounced like an alif. Okay, ila. So to. This is what I need to say about the small alif. Okay, since we have more time, I would like to discuss something similar to that. Sometimes you see small letters, like when you have like a really fancy calligraphy of Arabic. I don't know. Let's say I write like Al Jazeera. You know, it looks like a bit funny the way I'm writing it, but what they do, sometimes you see like small letters here and there. So like you see like a small letters. What these letters do is they tell you that like the closest one is this letter. What I mean is, for example, I wrote the small jim to say that this letter here is a jim, and a small lam here to say that this letter here is a lam, and a small ya here to say that this letter here is a ya. And this is just like in fancy calligraphy. We don't use it normally, so don't really freak out or anything. I'm just some extra information here and there. Okay, one last thing I want to discuss is the punctuation marks in Arabic and the difference between it and English. So the punctuation marks in English and Arabic are almost similar, except for two, and they are the comma. This is how it's written in English. In Arabic, it's like that. Why is it like that? Well, basically, you see the English comma looks like a wow, so I guess you cannot really have it like that. So we do it. This is the way they write it in Arabic. It's upwards. In English, also another thing that's different is the question mark. Question mark has an opening like towards the text comes from here, so the opening is from this side. Well, it's the same in Arabic. Because the text comes from here, the question mark is faced that way. It's the same, by the way, the same shape. It's just mirrored on the other side. So basically, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. It's really a light lesson, not too much information. And, well, stay tuned. Thank you for watching.